All right, team. Good evening. Welcome to the beginning of a new trading week. Wanted to go over a couple things with you all real quick. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. So let's take a look at the charts and see what we're looking at for the week. One of the things that I'm going to do today or tonight is I'm going to do a replay to show you basically what went down um, the last week with what we were looking at, where I called out, I was calling out the test of the 4 hour resistance level, which is also a daily resistance level as well. So I kind of had a good feeling that it was going to hold up as a resistance and price was going to bounce off, reject, and make its move to the downside. So we're gonna we're gonna take a look and see what we're looking at for the potential moves, bigger moves for next week or this trading week that we're embarking upon. So, uh, before we do that, or actually, yeah, let's do that first. So, what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna click here. So we're gonna jump to. I want to jump to. I want to jump to here. So I want to start from here, right? And we're gonna take a look and see. I want you all to see how it develops, how it developed, right? And then I want you to see the rejection, then the rejection, then the break to the downside, then how it came back and retested the area up here, and then how we got our move. The big move, the big drop to the downside. Again, all of which we saw coming, or at least I did. So I want you to see what that looked like if you didn't have a chance to watch it last week. So here we go. So this is where we're looking at right here. So look, so you had the rejection. If you missed it, you had that rejection candle. It started rejecting. It was a big rejection, but the market pushed back up. Then it came back, tested it again, rejected. There we go. So this is the big move. Now, as you can see, rejected a little bit, came back. So playing in this area for a little bit, right? Boom. Price came back up, rejected. Now watch this. Watch what happens. Bam. This is your break. Now, watch. There we go. There we go. See? So, once we finally got the breakout, so we finally got the breakout, right? Now, what we're waiting for is we're looking for a price to come back and test this level right here. It's going to come back. We're looking for it to come back and test this right here. What that will do essentially, and I'm going to take this off so you can see it even better, right? So let me hide this and let me hide the Elliott wave. We'll talk about the Elliott wave here in a second. So what we're possibly looking for is, so let's put the Fibonacci on it, right? So when we put the fib on there, so check this out, right? Come down here, right here, right? So I want you to see, so we're looking for it to come back to the 61.80 level, right? So 61.8 we know is our major reversal point, right? I want you to keep your eyes on that. So look at price. So the price at that 61.80, right? And look, what I'm about to show you, I can't make this up. So I want you to see how this works. This is your confirmation right here, or it can be. This is, you can do this to be your confirmations to let you know that your moves or what you're looking at is spot on and how you're analyzing the market is spot on. So I want you to remember this. So 61.8 we know is a reversal point, or the reversal point that we typically look at. So between the 50, 61.8 and the 78. But typically when you get to the 78, you got to be careful because price can continue to go even deeper before you get that bounce, that retest, or what have you. But a lot of times, once price goes beyond that 78 level, we could be looking at a continuation to the upside to that particular area of direction, right? So what we look for is all right. So what we're looking for, so we're looking for price to get to 61.80 and reverse back, for the continuation to the downside, right, or the direction that you're looking at. So I'll tell you exactly what all of that means here in a second, right? So 167.494. All right, so now I'm gonna take the fib off, and I want to see. All right, so let's put our levels back on. So we said 167.44 something. So again, I want you to see this. So what we're waiting for, what we're looking for, is for price to pull back to this area. Again, like I said, I can't make this up. So I'm going to show you one more time. So look at this area right here. All right, I want you to look at what the price is. All right, you see that? Because we're looking for price to come back here, test this level right here. All right, and then continue to the downside. This is going to be your big move. This is going to be your big move right here, unless price breaks out of this level right here, this support. If once price breaks this support, then you're looking for the same thing, right? We're not looking to take the trade off of the break of this support, but off of the pullback and the retest of this support as a resistance. But what we want to see first, though, is we want to see price come back here and test this resistance level, this 4 hour, this resistance level right here at the bottom, though, right? We're not looking for it to come all the way back here, but we want to see it test right here and come back. And again, so like, let me do it for you one more time. As a matter of fact, I can do it without even taking it off. So watch what I'm telling you. Again, I can't make this stuff up. In case you don't see it, look at what I was saying. So you see this line right here? This is the bottom, right? This is that resistance level that we were talking about. You see how it lines up with that 61.80 perfectly? Again, I can't make this up. I told you I was going to show you, right? I can't make this up. This is your confirmation right here. So when price pulls back to this resistance level right here, you're looking for the bounce. You're looking for it to reject, and you're looking for that bigger move to the downside. So some of you may be asking, what does that mean? Well, when you talk about Elliott wave, that means that this is your first wave, right? This pullback, if you're familiar with Elliott wave theory, so this is your impulse wave. Your impulse wave is the move, the big move that starts the new direction, right? Whether it's an uptrend or downtrend, right? So this could be your wave one, impulse wave. That wave two, which is your pullback or corrective wave. Now the rules for wave two typically state that it pulls back roughly 60%. That's your 61.80 area. That's what we're looking for. And the pullback and retest here is going to give us that third wave, which again, if you're familiar with Elliott wave theory, tells you that that third wave is typically your larger wave. But even more importantly is, if it holds up that this is the new direction that we're looking at, then we got the impulse correction and then the impulse, right? That means that this, if we catch it coming off of this resistance level right here, right? We catch that move right there. Here, I'm gonna show you. I can show you better than I can tell you. This is what you're looking at. You're looking at a roughly 200 pip move before you get a reaction. 200 pips. Catch this move right here, and you went for at least 200 pips. So this is going to be your TP1 right here. You catch this move coming off of this pullback right here, you looking at TP1 right here. This is your TP1. Now, the market should continue down past this. Eventually, it should break through. If not, consolidate for a little bit before it breaks to the downside. Again, that's only if we don't get a break of this support early, right? So right now we see prices down here. So price has a better chance of breaking this support level and then pulling back. But what we would like to see, which works in our favor a bit better, is if price rejects rejects off this support, bounces off this support, comes back here, gives us that second corrective wave, and then we catch the third wave, impulse wave for the continued down move to the downside. Catch that 200 pip move. If not, what you're going to look for is you'll look for this support to break down. So you get the break and you wait for the retest of this support. So then if price breaks this support right here, let it break. Don't get in. Don't trade the breakout, because it could be a fake out, right? So let it break out and then let it pull back and test this support level as let it test this support level as resistance, right? If it tests this support level as resistance and this holds up, then you get the move to the downside. That's what you're looking for, because essentially what we're looking to do is catch that third wave impulse. We're looking to catch that third wave impulse move right there, right? We catch that again, we're in the money, and that's what we're looking to be. We're looking to be in the money, and on the right side of the market. Again, but if we catch this retest, from this resistance area right here, that pullback, 61.80. Again, I'm gonna put that fib back on there for you so you can see it. So you can see it, because I can't make this up. I'm not creative enough to make this up. Look at this. Look at how it lines up perfectly. It lines up perfectly. Look, I'm gonna take this off. See, well, if I take it off, you won't be able to see it. But in any case, look at how that lines up perfectly. That 61.80 area, it lines up with what we're looking at, for that retest right there, for that resistance level. All right, so I'm gonna take that fib off. All right, so this is what we're looking at for GJ. These are the next big trades that we're looking to take for the week. So again, you got your alerts on. If you have the indicator, you should have your alerts set. One thing to note is that the alerts, if you set the alerts for the 4 hour chart, it's only going to alert you for anything 4 hours and above. So if price is testing the 4 hour resistance, it's going to alert you to that. If it's testing the 4 hour support, it's going to alert you to that. If it's testing the daily or the weeklies, it's going to alert you of that. If you want the lower time frames to be included in your alerts, then you have to set your alerts for the lower time frames, and it'll give you anything for that time frame and above. Okay, that's how the alert works for this indicator. It'll give you anything for that time frame and above, but not below. So whenever price is testing anything for the 1 hour or the 15 minute, I'm not going to get that because my alert is set for the 4 hour time frame and above. Right. So if you want to see anything on the lower time frames, you have to actually go to those lower time frames. Now, if you have this footprint, and I'll go over footprint sometime next week. If you have the footprint set on your order flow analysis, if you have it on your chart, do not refresh, right? Because your footprint is going to go away. What you want is you want to continue to see this footprint. You want to continue to see this footprint throughout. So let me see if I can move this up a little bit though. I'll move it later. But you want to continue to see, you want to see this, you want to see your footprint chart. If you refresh, then you won't see the progression of the footprint, right? It's gonna refresh with you. So what you do is, if you want to look at lower time frames and stuff without messing up your footprint chart right here, because again, we're looking at price. We want to see what price is doing up and down the footprint. As we can see right now, we got some selling pressure going on. So we see right here on our overall, we got more volume for this new 4 hour candle, which started at 9 p.m. So this is our 9 p.m. candle right here, footprint. This is our 9 p.m. footprint to show us where the buying and selling is happening at each price point. But again, I'll do a video on this order flow analysis by itself, on the footprint and the whole analysis and everything. Or what have you. But yeah, this is our 9 p.m. candle right here. So it's going to last for 4 hours. So we'll see what price does for the next 4 hours or so. But again, if you refresh, this is going to refresh, right? You're not going to get the full benefit of this chart. So what you want to see is you want to see price move up and down this footprint, or you want to see where the buying and selling is happening, up, down, where those volumes are. So you do not refresh. If you need to look at lower time frames and other charts and stuff like that, other pairs, just go to your layout. All right, do a typically what I do is I'll do a two window pane, so that keeps my footprint intact right here. And as you can see, I already kind of have it set up for what I'm looking at. So this is the 15-minute time frame for GJ, 15-minute, and I put the little volume. I put my volume indicator on here to get a different look from the volume perspective, the volume bars. I got the footprint here because the footprint represents the volume with inside the candle. So obviously you can't see that here. You can just see you just see the candle, but being able to see the volume inside the candle and where that volume is moving along the price line, along the different price points, is very, very informative. um, but then again, if you want to look and get a look at a lower time frame or even another pair, we're going to do that by splitting our view, or what have you, to kind of see that. And we can split it as many times as we want. Now, to return back, you put it back on your original window because you don't want to refresh this, and you just take that off and you put it back on, right? Single view. Okay. All right. So do not refresh this. All right. You want to see it, let it play out. Let this, again, this is a look inside your 4 hour candle or whatever time frame you're looking at. This will tell you your volume, whatever time frame you're looking at. So if you're looking at a 15-minute time frame, this would be a 15-minute bar, this would be a 15-minute bar, this would be a 15-minute bar, so on and so forth. But I like to keep my eyes on the 4 hour bar to let me know where the volume is in that entire 4 hours. This one didn't do it because I refreshed a couple times, or what have you, because I was looking at other things. So the 5 o'clock candle, I did not get the full benefit of the footprint for the 5 o'clock candle because I refreshed it too many times. And what it'll do is it'll give you an accumulation of volume, on each side, and it doesn't give you the full picture though. So, but obviously we can see from here that the buy volume was pretty high compared to the sell volume for sure. So, and basically based off our analysis, that's what we're looking for anyway, for the buy volume to take us higher um, in the price levels. But as we see in this new 4 hour candle, the 9 o'clock candle, we see that we have more sell volume. So again, look for price to hang out at this area for a while, but I'm looking at it to bounce off of this area back for a pullback back to right here before I get in on a sell for the continuation to the downside. That's exactly what we're looking at for right now. Uh, and as we can see, if history repeats itself, so this is the last time price dropped when it hit that resistance level, right? So I want you to see what price did. So you see we came down a little bit, consolidated, and then dropped again, right? So it came down, did a bit of a pullback. Um, I can't put a Fibonacci on it right now to see if that's 61.80, but I would be willing to bet that that is the 61.80, even though it doesn't look like it. And then we got the continuation of the drop, right? So impulse wave one, corrective wave two, impulse wave three, corrective wave four, wave five. Then we went against it, had a bigger pullback, a much bigger pullback here, and then we continue down. So a lot of that going on, and you'll be able to see that as it play out on this side as well. So again, we're looking for that impulse wave, one pull back to about here, then continuation. But again, we can look for the break in the retest of the support. That is all I am going to share for tonight. I'll post the video so that everybody can take a look when you get some time. I hope this was helpful for everyone. If you have any questions, please feel free to put it in the Telegram group and I will get to it as soon as I can. Have a very, very good evening and an even better trading week.